Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Hub channel. Picture this: waking up tomorrow morning, walking into your bank, and suddenly seeing new numbers on the screens. The Iraqi Dinar showing $3.81 and the Vietnamese Dong standing at $1. That single update would send shockwaves through the global community. It's instantly changing lives for millions who have been holding on with patience for years. One announcement, one confirmation, is enough to ignite conversations everywhere, both online and offline. Communities light up, hopes skyrocket, and the dream starts to feel closer than ever before. Now here in 2025, fresh reports suggest the CBI has moved forward with steps pointing toward a historic V, and that's what has everyone's eyes glued to this story. Stay tuned until the end, because what we're going to explore today might shift the way you think about the future of money. The Central Bank of Iraq, also called the CBI, remains the centerpiece of every discussion tied to the Iraqi dinar revaluation. Whenever the phrase CBI confirms surfaces in media cycles, social groups, or forums, the reaction is immediate and global. People rush to calculators, build charts, and start imagining their lives, if such a shift were to become real. For many, that figure of $3.81 is not just a number, it's freedom. It's the ability to clear debts, start fresh, invest in opportunities, or finally live without the shadow of financial pressure. Likewise, the thought of the Vietnamese Dong at $1 sparks bold dreams for longtime holders who have stored away billions quietly. And while those numbers aren't yet officially visible on banking screens, the belief that they could arrive soon keeps thousands motivated and holding on to their vision. Now let us pause for a moment and examine the scale of what such an overnight revaluation would mean. A currency leap of that magnitude would shake the financial world to its core. We're talking about trillions of dollars in value moving across international banking systems in hours. Headlines would declare it a financial earthquake. Dinar and Dong holders would wake up to life-altering realities. For some, that means eliminating mortgages. Others picture helping family members, while many envision launching new businesses or supporting causes close to their hearts. The dreams are as different as the people who hold them, but the common thread remains the same: freedom, relief, and a transformation no one thought possible. This is why the conversation never fades away. The dream of a revalued currency has survived for decades, driven by speculation, rumors, doubts, and enduring hope. Iraq, with its oil wealth, gold reserves, and untapped resources, seen by many as capable of supporting a far stronger exchange rate than today's. And when you look at history, the number $3.81 doesn't feel random. It's connected to Iraq's past exchange levels, what many call a return to former glory. Similarly, the Vietnamese Dong has been a quiet contender, often mentioned in smaller investor groups. To some, $1 per Dong feels far-fetched, but it's exactly that boldness that fuels the vision. A once-in-a-lifetime shift. And yet, what sets 2025 apart from the past is that the phrase CBI confirms isn't only circulating in rumors. It's tied to visible developments inside Iraq's financial and political landscape. Over the last few years, Iraq's government has been rolling out reforms, partnering with international bodies, and preparing its financial system to take a stronger global role. Moves to lessen dependency on the US dollar, building up currency reserves, and signaling independence are clear for those paying attention. It's never a smooth road, but the evidence is visible. That's why this moment feels so different to many believers. Still, it's important to balance hope with reality. Currency reevaluations don't appear like magic. They require careful coordination with global partners, financial institutions, and trade systems. Sudden moves risk imbalance. Many experts argue that stability, not shocks, is what the global economy demands. Yet history reminds us that major currency shifts can and do occur after wars, crises, or policy overhauls. That possibility is what keeps hope alive. For dinar and Dong holders, the numbers themselves, $3.81 and $1 are more than math. They carry emotional weight. Online communities explode in debate and speculation every time those figures are mentioned. Some investors lay out spreadsheets predicting their net worth at these values. Others dream about philanthropy, retirement, or finally exploring the world. Each plan fuels more energy and optimism, creating a cycle of belief that spans the globe. That shared vision has built a community unlike any other, one where people encourage, motivate, and sustain each other's patience. Even in the absence of official proof, belief itself spreads faster than fact, and belief, once ignited, is unstoppable. Global politics also play a major role. In recent years, discussions about reducing reliance on the US dollar have grown louder worldwide. Iraq, in particular, has been under pressure to value its own currency fairly instead of leaning heavily on the dollar. This conversation gained even more traction during Donald Trump's presidency, when trade fairness and stronger national currencies became center stage. Trump emphasized nations should strengthen their money rather than suppress it, and that attitude resonated within the dinar community. It fueled the idea that powerful global forces might one day push Iraq and Vietnam into a position where their currencies must be valued at true worth. Now imagine the global reaction if those values were suddenly posted tomorrow. Families could wipe away generations of debt. Longtime holders could become millionaires or even billionaires overnight. Banks would experience record inflows of wealth. Industries would pivot instantly, responding to a tidal wave of new money entering the system. Every major news outlet would cover the event non-stop, dissecting what happened, how it happened, and what it means for the world's future. And while it might sound like a fantasy, this exact vision is what keeps communities of believers holding their currency year after year. Because even if the wait is long, the dream of freedom is powerful enough to carry them through. But the story is about more than just money. It's about unity, belief, and shared purpose. Across forums, Telegram groups, and YouTube channels like this one, people of every background gather around the same vision. They exchange calculations, strategies, and encouragement. They discuss how to use their wealth not only for themselves, but for families, communities, and future generations. And while the outcome is uncertain, the journey itself has already created value in the form of connection, patience, and collective hope. In that sense, the community has already discovered a kind of wealth. At the same time, the risks cannot be ignored. Global-scale currency resets are extremely rare. Governments prefer gradual moves, not overnight shocks. International banks prioritize balance, not disruption. For Iraq and Vietnam to reach such historic numbers, they would need strong reforms, extensive agreements, and a carefully orchestrated rollout. Without that foundation, the odds remain slim. Still, this is the space where speculation thrives between possibility and reality. History has proven that surprises do happen, and that chance alone is enough for believers to stay committed. The reason phrases like CBI confirmed spread so quickly is simple. People want to believe the moment has arrived. After decades of anticipation, even the smallest sign of progress is treated as monumental. Policy updates, official comments, or institutional reforms all spark a surge of optimism. Because confirmation docenty always need to be absolute, the belief in confirmation that gives people hope. That hope creates momentum, spreads rapidly, and fuels a movement that grows stronger by the day. Here in 2025, the dream is alive like never before. New voices join the conversation daily. New believers pick up the vision, and the shared energy multiplies. For some, it's about paying off personal debts. Others, it's about creating generational wealth or leaving a legacy behind. And for many, it's about finally finding peace of mind, free from the stress of financial survival. To outsiders, it may look like speculation. But to holders, it's about hope. The hope that one decision years ago could change everything tomorrow. That is why the phrase massive RV carries so much meaning. It's a symbol of second chances, new beginnings, and freedom. So today, as we imagine the dinar standing at $3.81 and the dong at $1, we find ourselves on the edge of vision and reality. The CBI has shown signs of reform. The global financial landscape is shifting, and the belief remains unshaken. Whether it comes tomorrow, next year, or further down the road, one thing is certain: the conversation isn't going anywhere. Hope is too strong to be silenced, and the community too united to let go. In truth, that belief is already a kind of wealth. Patience, hope, and shared purpose are priceless. Stay connected, because if the confirmation we've all been waiting for finally arrives, the world as we know it will change forever,